regarding debts. In general, you are not liable for other people's debts. If it's a debt that's in someone else's sole name, the credit card companies, even though you're married, if you have a credit card, for instance, that's in your spouse's name only and it's not in your name, you are not going to be responsible for that. However, two caveats for that. First is that the only debt in general that they can come after you for that may not be yours are medical expenses. So if your significant other, your spouse, was in a hospital for a long period of time, there are ways for them to actually come after the other spouse for that, even though it wasn't their debt. The other caveat to that is if the debt is actually in your name, then they can come after you for that. If you guys had a joint credit card, then you're still going to be liable on that. With that, the estate could also be liable for that. So if your spouse has a credit card debt and they pass away, the credit card company can come after the estate for that money. However, everyone needs to be aware that all claims against an estate have to be made within the first 6 months. If the claim is not made against the estate within the first 6 months, then the claim is barred, which means it does not have to be paid. So, what that means is I generally recommend to my clients that they not open the probate estate for the first 6 months, so that if you open the probate estate within the first 6 months, you are giving them notice that this person has passed away and that they need to make their claim. So if you do not give them notice, then hopefully they will fail to make their claim, and then those debts will perhaps need to be paid. That needs to be taken into consideration when you are doing your other estate planning, because you need to think, my estate's probably not going to be open for the first 6 months. That means that they need to have some sort of liquid assets to pay the bills for 6 months. They need to be able to pay the mortgage if there is one. They need to be able to pay the light bill if the lights need to stay on, the insurance for the home. Those things, they need to have some money available to them to make that through the first 6 months. However, if you do a TOD, then you don't have to make it through those first 6 months, because that asset's available to them right away. That's why another reason why the TOD is really important, because those assets are available to them immediately. They don't have to wait 6 months.